Hey everyone, Lensman Nos here, and this is episode 2 of Modern Skyblock 2. Looks like this pack has the mod with the thing on my chest as well. Look, I've got a little gravestone on this one. Anyway, so let's have a bit of a look here. I've done a few things in between episodes. I was mucking around a little bit with wooden spikes. I was trying to work out a way of setting this up so they kind of kill themselves straight away. Now I have watched, I'm pretty sure it was in, and I've referenced him before, the non-sanity doing this pack. He made this mob spawner, and look, mine's terrible. It's pretty lame, but I think he has one with spikes in the bottom, and he's got two spawning areas at the top, and they fall onto the spikes, and he just walks up and knocks them out. So just trying it out with these spikes here. They're not great. I tried putting them in the floor and it lets too much light in. So them's the breaks. You can see I've done a few things in between. Now the pack has had an update, and the update added a few things, removed a few things, but the main thing it added is it actually has a quest book now, and the idea is same sort of thing. You'll get some sort of loot for doing quests. Now in the update notes it actually says, if you're a YouTuber, don't start the book. A little difficult because I just logged in and it started going, oh, you finished this quest, oh, you finished this quest. So I don't know whether to heed the advice or to just say darn it all and just use it, or what. But at the moment, the best thing I can see from the book is that it'll give me a bit of direction. So even if I don't hand the quest in, I just leave it unlocked. If I do some of these things, it'll unlock and it'll give me some more idea of what I really should be aiming towards for the next step. So I've got a cobblestone. Now the cobblestone in this pack is done a little bit differently. So I've got a block of lava there. Now the lava comes from blaze powder. So if you get, let's have a look here, uses for blaze powder. Where is it? It turns into a block. So it's a block of, so this one here, blaze powder block. And you get blaze powder from cooking in the combustion thing, gunpowder, and 75 heat units. So throwing a piece of gunpowder in here, which we can do now. So if I put a piece of gunpowder in here, close the lid, give it 75 heat units, like so, hit the button, we'll get 3 bits of blaze powder. 4 of them turns into a block, and I did and shamelessly stole non-sanity's setup here. You've got the block of water goes here, which I just made a clay bucket, grabbed a bucket of water, put it here. There's a hole here, and underneath where that lava is, you leave a hole and you put a torch, because this block of blaze actually requires a heat source to turn from blaze to lava. So you put a torch down, whack the block of blaze on top, and then you wait for it to melt. Once it melts, you can go back in and put something underneath. So I actually have a block under there now, so there's no lava falling into the void. It's just water. So there's a stream of water falling down, which happens on Skyblocks a lot. I could probably plug that underneath, but eventually I will need to go down the bottom somewhere, and darn rain. I will need to go down there and get a squid spawner going. But for a moment, I figured what we'll do is I kind of want to, and you can see I've got Tinker's tables here. Interestingly, the Tinker's tables don't show up in JEI, but they do show up in the 112 crafting guide here. So if I go through, eventually it shows. I found it purely by accident. They turn up here. So it is the normal crafting recipes for the Tinker stuff, which is awesome because it was very cheap and easy. Now that I've got basically infinite wood, it was very easy to get this going. So, as I said, what I thought I'd do is just redo a couple of these quests, just to give myself some direction. So, before we can go much further to make like a regular furnace, I'm going to need sand, I'm going to need all sorts of stuff. So, first thing here would be remake the thing, this stuff here. I've tried picking it up and putting it in inventory, and it is a crafting task. So, wooden, whoa, oh goodness, the wooden casing is going to require the gear. So let's do let's get some sticks. We'll make a gear, and then let's make the casing. Excellent. So that's one bit. The combustion heater, wooden combustion heater. It's going to require one of these. Gunpowder and wood. We've got some of that. Like this. Excellent. Oop. And then we need to make this to make another one. I mean, it wouldn't hurt to have a second one. Well, the wooden ones are pretty terrible. And just a button. So it should be able to make a button, and that will do that quest, and it should unlock something else. What's it unlock? So this is available. So to do this one, it was make the water extractor, and then make a compressed water extractor. So I've got 2 of them here. So I do need to make 1, 2. I need to make 3 more. 1, 2, 3, and just want to make sure that yep, it recognizes it. Cool. And then the compressed one is apparently just 5 of them together. Hopefully it'll let me do this. Yep. So the compressed water extractor apparently does a 3x3. So I spent all that time in that first episode doing that, and I didn't really need to because I could have done like 3x3 leaves in one hit. So we've now got almost a full bucket now. From there we go, we're over a full bucket, and it was, whoops, that's not good. That's not good at all. Glad there's no torches on the ground. Anyway, so that being the case, you know, we're all good. Let's just throw that away. So it can do a 3x3 of leaves instead of just the single 1 leaf at a time thing, which I, derped through last episode. And let's plant some more saplings. Right. So these things, honestly, that can go in there. What else? What's next? So we've done that one. It's talking about clay, so it wants some clay. Let's just retrieve. I can do that. No, there we go. Thank you. So clay is just dirt, and right click with this. Cool. With the water in it. Okay, so it's clay. The lava, so it just wants the blaze powder block and a torch, so we can do that. So I knew there was a reason I was making a little bit more blaze. There's the blaze powder block. And let's make a couple of torches. Right, there's another quest. Can I make this back to blaze? No, probably not. And apparently we've completed the Cobblestone quest too, because we got the Cobble Gem. So that's obviously required for the Cobble Gem. This apparently needs another one. Ooh, Sorry, I'm still a little bit under the weather. Still a little bit sick. So it wants, what did it say? 7. 7 compressed cobble. There we go. Cool. Dirt furnace. It wants me to craft one. What else do you want? One of these grinding things. So a stone rock grinder and then the compressed stone rock grinder. Let's stone rock. So this thing. So it's just 2 cobble and a stick. So we can do that. 2 cobble. Hopefully I've got enough cobble for the moment. And the compressed one is just 9 of them. Okay. So okay, we need one more, don't we? One more. Cool. Take that out. Put them in there. Oh, no, I'm missing one more, aren't I? I sworn I had enough. Maybe I ran out of room. Unfortunate. Throw that on the ground. And we get the compressed rock grinder. Done. Dirt furnace, gravel. So gravel comes from... I'm pretty sure this works like this. Cool. So gravel comes from grinding cobble. So the quest requires gravel, 63 gravel. Okay. Okay, so we should be able to use our excavation shortcut and get 63 gravel at least. There we go. So there's our 63 gravel, and it wants compressed gravel, so that's fine. Let's go back over here and turn that into compressed gravel. Cool. And then I'm guessing that it wants me to turn that into sand. Okay. Nice. So that's... Oh no, I got some flint. Oh no, I got 63. So we got bonus. We got bonus sand as well. Okay, so that gets us through, and I guess we obviously need to make it into compressed sand now. But we got some flint there, which was bonus basically. There we go. Cruising through these quests. So you can look here, we've got a few things to make. Firstly, we've got a regular furnace. Now, a regular furnace requires Caminite plates. So Caminite plates should be similar to in the other packs that I do. It should just be like this. Nope, it's the other way. No. What am I missing? So that's porcelain. Okay. Caminite. Oh, okay. So it's 4 and a sand. It's a little bit different. Okay, so that gets us 8. So that's not too bad. And then we need to make it into a plate. So that's like that. Raw Caminite plate. Should be able to put it in there and cook it up. And a furnace. So a furnace in this pack. Furnace is 9 compressed cobble, the dirt furnace, and the Caminite plate. So we are going to need compressed cobble, but we've got Caminite plate. I'm going to need to mine a bunch more cobble, which is something I'm going to probably not do right now. Okay, so while we're doing that, I need 8. Is it 8 and 7? Yeah, 8, 7. So 15. I'll cook up 15 cobble and I'll mine up some more cobblestone and I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. Right, so I made another dirt furnace while I was waiting just to clear off that as a quest. Here's our regular furnace. Cool. So dirt furnace, a regular furnace. We've got the stone combustion thing. That's what we will start to look at there before. So stone around a piece of that, like that, that over the top. Stone combustion heater. The only downside to this is that I can't use the trapdoor on top anymore. Apparently, like, so if you look here, it says, you know, multi-block formed. If I take this out and put this one in, it says invalid multi-block. Mainly because of this. And I think you've got to use stone around the outside. Still says max 100 though. Maybe I need a... Is there a better casing? Oh, there is. Stone casing. Max heat units 600. Okay. That's cool, we can do this. The stone around a wooden gear. I don't know whether that's the next thing it wants us to do. Yep, stone casing. So let's take that. You know what, I'm going to throw that back in there for now. Stone casing is going to require one of them. Is that right? Or is it stone? It's stone. I'm going to need to cook another 8. So we've got our normal furnace now, so let's throw it on the ground. Apparently that's what we do. I put my tinker's tables down. That's not where I wanted that. Put my tinker's tables down. So let's put eight. Have slabs. Get that cooking. And then we're going to need... It's actually quite expensive. Some stone rods. While we're waiting for that stuff to cook up, let's go over here and kill some more mobs. What do we got this time? Zombie. If you go down that end, standing against that spike, it's great. Oh, witch. Nice, that means I don't have to do it. And it brings him down to half a heart. One swipe, and he's dead. Is that witch? Gonna take a while. Cool. Stone edges here are just so it was cheap because it's basically infinite, and I didn't have to worry too much about it. Okay, so we should be able to make this into a stone gear. Awesome, got a witch hat. Witch hat for me. Looking suave. Alrighty. Or last one. And then we should be able to make this stone frame. Cool. Stone casing. So it can go up to a maximum of 600 heat units. So certain things require certain amounts of heat. Stone combustion. Cool. One of the things that requires a fair bit of heat, I believe, is blaze into something else. I think it's blaze and gunpowder into redstone. There you go. You need 880. So we're not making it with this one because this only goes up to 600. But same deal. If I take these out of here. Alright, and then put this one down. And place this inside. It's an invalid multi-block. Now, I'm not sure if it needs to be... I'm actually not sure what the stone one needs to be, whether it needs to be cobble. I've got a good feeling that this can't be used. And that it at least needs to be solid at the top. Let's try... Doesn't matter what I do. It's got a torch on it. Let's do this. Not there. It's valid. Okay, so obviously to get the higher temperature, you need to have things enclosed. So to use this one, I actually need to break the block on top, because I'm pretty sure we can't use the trapdoor. And I don't think there's any other trapdoor we could use. An iron one, but I don't have access to iron yet. So maybe once we get an iron trapdoor, no worries, probably be able to put an iron trapdoor on here. But for the moment, I can't do too much with it. So what's next? Let's see. Oh, we have unlocked a couple of other things. Some forestry there. Some actually additions. We could do the wood casing from actually additions. And then we've got some tinkering stuff. So let's look here. I need iron machines, bronze machines, basic alchemy, life infusion, 7 bricks. Probably not that hard. Got 5. I grab another dirt. And this. Put that away, put that away. Oh, I need some more water. There we go. 2 more of them. Cool. I had 2 in here. Silly me. Let's drop some stuff. Probably don't need you for the moment. Alright, so bricks are working on basic alchemy. I don't know how to do that one. So this, I don't have a cactus. How do I make a cactus? So I need to do life infusion. I've got a feeling need a cactus need so you need to get a cactus block. I'm not sure of a way of making cactus. Maybe there's a way. Or maybe with the way I've done things, I can't do this yet. But there would have to be a way for me to get cactus. The cactus needles. Alrighty. Back in just a second. Alrighty. I have these 7 bricks. And we need to make a crucible. 1 crucible. I'm guessing it needs a heat unit. Similar to many other of our skyblock type things where you put this on top. It has a valid heat source now, and I could put, you know, cobble in there and turn it into lava. Cool. There's no description on these quests, which is the other thing that still needs to be added, obviously. Excuse my squeaky chair. So this basic alchemy, Primus alchemical dust. Here is charcoal, 2 blaze powder, 3 gunpowder, and 3 35 heat units. 3 of them. I'm gonna need another blaze. Got some charcoal. Let's grab them. So recipe was 1 gunpowder, 75 heat units. Okay, let's give it a go. Gunpowder. Whoa. Get a lot more out of that. That's awesome. Sorry about that. So 2 blaze, 3 gunpowder. 3 gunpowder, 2 blaze, and a charcoal. And 335 heat units. That's cool. So I'm gonna have to break this here. Should we lose our heat? So I need 335 heat. And I found that using planks is a lot more efficient. There we go. Awesome. So there's some Primus alchemical dust. And the next thing we need to do is an alchemical fusion table. Okay, so that's this thing here. It's going to require some planks, another one of these stone, well, it's a stone alchemy doobie. So I'm going to need 8 of them cooked up. And then just some planks. So I don't know how this mod works yet. I'm going to need to look into Sky Resources too. But you can see we've got different lots of fusion here. So we can make Secundus alchemical dust, Quartus alchemical dust, and there's a whole bunch of other stuff here. So we've got alchemical coal, alchemical iron, which I don't have access to iron yet. Dirt for plant matter and sand, which is pretty cheap. Iron alchemical ore dust from rotten flesh and blaze powder. And then we need a condenser. And we get iron. If we put stone in, we'll get iron ore. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. So we'll just get these last 2 stone and probably getting close to the wrapping up point for this episode. But I want to get these couple of things done. And the other thing, in tinkering here, we need to make a part chest. How do you make a part chest? That's kitchen counter. You know what I gotta do? Gotta look in here. Pattern chest. I'm pretty sure a part chest is the same, just you gotta put parts in it, maybe not. I'm really not sure how to search and find it either. Materials and you might be a good way of starting. Don't have the access to the book. Part chest, and it's obviously not in here, which is a bit of a hindrance. I mean, it seems like they're all original recipes, so I'm sure I can look it up in another pack somehow. But anyway, this should be done. Blather that on for long enough. And one of them in the middle. Awesome. This and this. This and this. Our chemical fusion table. Done. Basics. Cool. So Alchemy has some things. I really don't know where to put half this stuff. Can I do like an... No. Apparently you need to put catalyst in somehow. Yep, that goes in there. And then obviously a chemical fusion here. And then we'll just have to go through and find what it is that's kind of up next, which could be these things. I don't have pumpkin seeds. That's an issue. Tin from bones. Okay. Silver from sugar. I don't have any sugar. So yeah, don't have any of that yet either. As you can see, there's all different types of things to do here. Titanium. So this is one way of making things. Wow. I've got a few archaic bricks from taking out a few of the golems, from embers. This is really cool. So you might have seen me playing through embers in my other playthroughs. In 1.12, this is what the codex looks like. Instead of just using the eye, you've got all this text coming in this book. It's actually really, really well done. I love the look of this book. So we will get into that at a later date. But for now, I think I'm going to wrap up here. I'm going to look into how to use this table to the best of its ability. I'm going to scroll through a bit more of our book here. Make a condensator maybe. And hopefully we can start looking at getting some iron or something like that. I'm not sure how to make snow. I don't know how to make any of this stuff because I started on a grass island, not on a sand or a snow or anything like that. So to get cactus, I got no idea. So it's something I need to work my way through. But I'm going to wrap up here. Thank you all for watching. Lead. Oh, here we go. Here's what we need to do. Lead our chemical ore. Thank you all for watching. Please leave those comments in the section below. And I hope you join us next time. See you later.